If you have been following this channel, then you already know I am moving out of Germany and starting a new life in Colombia and South America. And I'm making good progress over here. I've already sold my TV, sold a bunch of other stuff that I'm not gonna need over there. But obviously I still have shitloads to do before my departure. And the departure actually is going to happen around 2 weeks from today, the release of this video. So basically beginning of October is when I'm going to land in Colombia. What we haven't discussed though yet is which city should I actually discover first once I land. And this time I don't want to use a random website to make that decision for me. I want you, the viewers who participate in this, to make that decision for me. That is why I have set up a poll on my Patreon page. It's linked in the video description and it's completely free to participate and vote. And I'm going to give you 3 options to choose from to find out what kind of content you're interested in to see, right? So I basically have written down 3 options. One would be to discover the biggest city. And yes, everyone knows it's Bogota, but this poll is more about what sort of topics of content the viewers are interested in. That's why I haven't used any city names in this poll. So the second option in this poll is the most dangerous city. Now you might gonna say, why would he go to the most dangerous city? Well, first of all, it's not like crazy dangerous in a sense that it's impossible to travel there. It's definitely possible, but obviously I'm going to need some caution and be smart about how to move and navigate through that city. But I'm very certain being in an environment like this is going to provide a lot of unique content that would result in a lot of good videos. And also I was told that this city is not only quite dangerous, but apparently it also features the most attractive women of the whole world, possibly. Some people at least told me that. So that's just a side note there. And the third option in this poll is going to be the most beautiful city, not in terms of women, but more in terms of, you know, culture, nature, and all these different interesting things. So head over to the Patreon page, cast your vote. In a few days, we're going to look at the results and finally make that decision where exactly we're going to spend the first time after we land in Colombia. I also want to briefly address the kind of camera gear I'll be using to film this whole experience, and I might need some advice actually from some of you who might be a bit more experienced in how to set this up. I did make some investments. So for example, I purchased the Mavic 2 Pro. Colombia seems like the perfect country for aerial drone shots, you know. Just imagine the beauty of this nature, the crazy cities built into mountains, the kind of dangerous areas. I am a bit concerned about how to film in public in South America, because I think sometimes it wouldn't be a good idea to carry around, you know, a bulky camera and shove it into people's faces. So I was thinking, you know, how can I discreetly film without it being completely creepy and hidden, you know? So I was looking at different things and options, and a few months or last year I bought this 4K action cam, this Chinese brand, but now when I tested the cam, it turned out that it's completely fried. It's not turning on again. I cannot use that. So instead I purchased the Insta360 1X. It's a dual lens camera which is recording as the name says, in 360 degrees. And then in post-production, you can actually select the most interesting angles for your video. So I think that's quite handy. It does look a bit bulky though. I was thinking maybe if I carry it around my neck like this. I mean, I'm not sure, guys. I think it looks a bit suspicious and fishy if I walk around with a pretty obvious camera around my neck. Maybe you do have a better idea how to capture, you know, real life situations, interactions with people without using big cameras and without looking like a creep, you know. That's what I'm looking for. If you do have any suggestions, please put them in the comments. I'm reading everything, I'm replying to everything. So if you have an idea, then you will be heard. Well, so far this is the update that I have for you. I'll keep you updated and see you soon.